Man, know that I kick up the you. Then boy, they try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, I'm too hot. I got money in my shoebox. I'm the man of the house when my show sold out like the brother from the Boondocks. Beat Swan on my boombox. Still meat from the stew pot. Man, I'm go sick when my tune drops. Little man, that's a hooplo, not a hoopla. What? Pronounce it right. I got magic, I'm down to die for this. I don't care, bro, I'm down. Man, stress, so I'm bound to lie my slips. Wait, I'm bound to ride for flips. Real G's gonna ride around to this. Man, I got no time to write at this. I never left my 9 to 5 for this waste man thing. I don't care what rave man's in. I came here to relax, but if it gets mad, make a young boy take man's things. Try to tell me I'm way too big to rebel. Nah, man, you're never too big to rebel. I was in the O2 singing my lungs out rude, but you're never too big for Adele. Leave my yard, blow a kiss to my girl. Salute to my sister as well. Gotta keep trophies down at my mum's bit. Man, I'm getting way too big for my shelf. When I see bare MCs on the sideline, but I still got a couple bangs in the pipeline. Man, I got grown men at me. You're getting way too old for the timeline. You're getting way too old for a diss. Should've looked after your kids. Get out the booth, go home to your son. It's never too late to commit. It's like man love, put my name in a random flight, get a plane to Qatar. This year I learned how to take care of business. Next year I'll learn how to play the guitar. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Then boy, they try to suck the truth.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Brady's Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So the ball that time in the hands of who wound up being the NFL's rushing leader this season. Now, maybe a little help from Le'Veon Bell and also Todd Gurley sitting out their finales, but still a spectacular season for Hunt.
You're going to throw cold water on the man, just like that.
I said a spectacular season for Kareem Hunt.
Okay, let's accentuate the positive. A third-round rookie out of Toledo led the league in rushing as a rookie. That is cause for celebration, not just in Kansas City, but across the league when you see these guys get their opportunities. And not only did he run it well, he caught it well, and he sparked Kansas City to a 5-0 start to the season and eventually to the playoffs.
Yeah, bright future for him. Total yardage on the ground, 1327, and 11 total touchdowns for Hunt this year. Smith now to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Smith with a give to Hunt. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Now Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. In motion, Hill. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the 50, it's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now it's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Goes to Ware on the screen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
Let's go.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Room to run past midfield. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken near the 13. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Here's Brady to throw. Open man left side is Gronkowski. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. 10 yards still left on second down. Shotgun now for Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Throwing is Brady on third down. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Dumps it off to Lewis. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
To throw on second down is Smith. And that's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Out of the gun, Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Fresh set of downs here. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The runner-up New England Patriots offense back onto the field. I wanted to get your thoughts on the offense for this crew as they go into 2018. How do they stack up, Charles?
Typically, New England, pretty darn stable. One of the goals going into the offseason was to try and hold on to running back Dion Lewis, because coupled with James White, that's a heck of a tandem. Of course, the big fella, Gronk. You know, you find him another all-pro year in 2017. And remember, before 2017 began, they picked up Brandon Cooks in a trade at wide receiver. That paid off in a big way. He had his 3rd straight 1,000-yard season in the NFL. And then, of course, there's Danny Amendola, Chris Hogan, and they expect to get back Julian Edelman for all of 2018, coming off of a knee injury.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Now Brady, maybe a free play here. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to air it out deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. This is Lewis, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there at 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Throwing on first down is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. After the interception, here's Smith. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. James Harrison from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. On 2nd down, here's Smith. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. This is Lewis. And he's got room. Dion Lewis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A toss play to Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Smith. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. First and 10, Smith. He finds some open field here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll sneak it with Smith. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
After the run, Smith going to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy's sideline, and use him well.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the red zone now, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Smith now looking to throw on second down. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Now it's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Amendola. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Danny Amendola, 94 yards, and the Patriots add on to their lead. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Smith on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Second down following the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad.